They'll be calling you a radical. Throwing up this video right now in the context of our sister Megan Rice. Now it just proves to you how controlled the media is and how everything is controlled and how the Patriot Act backdoored everything. And as soon as you start using the word terrorism, I'm going to tie this into the Sony Dog and Pony show. Now you look at it, there's 3 different media outlets coming out simultaneously today on Dr. King's Day, which, by the way, Megan Rice was mentored personally by Dr. King in a lot of ways. Madeline Rice, her mother, Dr. Rice, Dorothy Day. I'm going to quote from the trial, I'm the only media there. The only media in Knoxville, Tennessee. There was local media there, Knoxville, Tennessee. Local affiliations were there. I'm at the spiritual potluck. I've been in their jails 3 times. I went through the protocol to see and interview Megan Rice. They won't even let the letters get to her. Now, the Post-Ignorance Project, Lonnie got a letter back from her, and I know some of you have gotten letters back from her. Not my letters. Nothing. So I've been to the jail, go to the thing, won't let me near her. She's right there in Brooklyn on Atlantic Avenue, and I'm going to try again when I'm at Hilton Caldecott Symposium, and you've heard me do video after video after video, rant and raven. Here you are, New York media, right under your nose. Why won't you report her? Now I'm going to quote Mary Evelyn Tucker, the famous Yale professor. I'm going to quote her. In the trial, Timothy, the prosecutor, called her disingenuous. By the way, her sentencing trial was the day that Pete Seeger died. Pete Seeger's people. Says it like this. I was very taken back. You called Megan Rice disingenuous. I've known Megan Rice since I was a little girl. You talk about the lineage of Gandhi. You talk about the lineage of Dr. Martin Luther King. You talk about the lineage of Nelson Mandela. Megan Rice is that lineage. You know, she's our Nelson Mandela. She's the greatest human rights activist in the world. She broke into Y-12 in the middle of the day. Now, think about this. Now, they're reporting she's staying with Al-Qaeda terrorists in the facility in Brooklyn. That's how this is being reported through the Daily Mail, through these other propagandas machines that are told by NSA when to report. Let's get real about this. Y-12, by law, cannot make nuclear weapons. Cannot. Reagan and Gorbachev signed that into international law. The United States is violating international law. Not only can they not make more, they're supposed to be getting rid of by law. They're making more, so she is protesting, her, Greg, and Michael. Not only is she protesting, we have private security forces guarding that. We're talking the most dangerous place in the world. The more plutonium there than any place on Earth. This is an 84-year-old nun in the middle of the day with bolt cutters. They said they were getting tired waiting to be arrested. That's how long they were in there. You know, did their gig that they do, plowshares. You know, which is awesome what they do, by the way. They're incredible. I was at the potluck, and the great attorney from New Orleans, he says, I want everybody who's in this room who's done hard time for peaceful activism, please stand up. I think me and 2 other people were the only ones sitting down. They're amazing, beautiful, beautiful people. She's an amazing person. So was her mother. I protested with her mom when her mom was well in her 90s in the Nevada test. That's how I know. With one of the originators of Feman from the 90s, Annika. You know, that's how I met Megan. You know, she was laying down then. You know, her little body that big in front of the plutonium trucks in Nevada. You know, and they picked her up, and she's an incredible person, and she's got it right. She's a peace activist, and she is a saint in my book, and this is my book. So you think about this. So Sony comes out, they make their ridiculous, stupid movie, which I'm sure the NSA wrote that script as I reported from the inception. So think about this now. They create this false bravado. How much money did Sony get under the Patriot Act clause? How much do you think they got? Everybody's tapping into this because they're, you know, well, everybody who's corrupt. I mean, this is one corrupt place. This is incredibly corrupt. And they want to report this now. They want to, where were they during the trial? I mean, I had people promise me they'd be there, including Al Jazeera, including RT. Promise me to my face. You know, and I would like to say this to the Million Mass March bunch. You know, John Anthony and all of us, you know. You know, we support Aaron Swartz. I was in Williamsburg the day Aaron Swartz passed on the 11th. You know, we still have to champion these people's causes. Megan Rice, Greg and Michael. Greg and Michael are doing a lot of time too, by the way. They're amazing guys. I went to the Dorothy Day House while the Million Mask Man March, the first inauguration, as I'm leading that with my mask on the back. I walked over too. They came out of the Dorothy Day House. And if you know in New York know who Dorothy Day is, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, I went to Washington Square, right there. Her dad taught right where the Shirtwaist Fire was. That's his place. So I went over there and I could hear the. I went to church with them there. That's the beauty of YouTube. Proof, 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 proof. Megan Rice is the real thing. She's amazing. You know, and Megan Jr., I will quote her niece in the Knoxville airport, which, you know, they were very disappointed, you know, at the trial and the hearing. You know, Megan Rice could do anything she wants. She goes right to the top. She knows this is the greatest violation of human rights in world history. And Helen Caldicott's symposium, they're going to talk about bomb, 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 you know, Fukushima, the elephant in the room. But I want people to understand and know this. She could have went anywhere she wanted. And Megan, I was told by Megan, said this: they were very disappointed. She got to talk. She's the only one that's got to really talk to Megan. And she says she's not doing so great. She's not the pillar. You know, she's an 85-year-old woman. By the way, her birthday's coming up in a couple days. Happy birthday, Megan. You know, she really is one of my people that I really, really look up to. And I don't look up to many people because she is the real deal. Megan said to me in the airport, "Where are all these people?" And she started naming off all these people. Yeah, and I said, good question. Where are, by the way, I want people to understand and know this. I traveled there and went there, and it was very scary. Went all through Y-12, whatever, but I was in critical condition still, you know, for a lot of my activism supporting Megan. By the way, she did that. They broke in on July 28th. You know, we know what that day was. Black Hand. The starting of World War I. Let's hope maybe this is the end of World War III. Megan Rice is doing what she's got to do. By the way, I believe Megan Rice coined the term nuclearism, and, you know, we gladly give our lives to cure this planet of the most evil thing, and that's Megan Rice's quote. You know, there's a group of us that support them 100%, and we don't, you know, wait till the NSA tells us when we can report it. Black and yellow media pricks make me sick. You know, Patriot Act, mission accomplished, and everybody goes along with it. It's disgusting. I'll stay on this. Stay in tune. Happy birthday, Megan.